Okay, so it's 4:45. Getting on the road a little bit late. 37 degrees. Here goes record store day. So just got done in about 5 minutes with record store day. We're 7th and 8th in line, I think. And yeah, look, check out this cool bag. Got everything pretty much that I wanted. Didn't find the Monkees 7-inch. Someone must have grabbed those couple of copies right away. But got everything else I wanted. So we're gonna go home and open these up, and we'll see what we got. So stopped at one more store, stopped at Newberry Comics in Northampton, kind of on the way home, just to see if they happen to have the Monkees 7-inch picture disc, and they did. So got that. Also got some more goodies and a record store day poster, so that's pretty cool. Hey everyone, I just got back from shopping for record store day, and I'm just going to go through what I purchased and where I purchased it, and I'm going to actually open up all the vinyl right here for you so you can see all the neat colors and the inserts and stuff like that. So just to kind of recap my day, I had planned to get up around 3:15 and leave the house by 4:30 at the latest to get to Worcester to go to Joe's Albums, which is the record store that I've been going to for the past few record store days. I love Joe's for so many reasons, but I love the way he handles record store day. It's pretty organized. I always have a good time. He's always got exactly what I want. And even if I don't get there quick enough to get it, he still usually has it. So, and he usually releases his list a couple of days in advance and tells you how many copies of each thing he got. So makes planning for record store day really nice and easy. You can ignore the crying because that's my cat hunting toy mice. So of course she's gonna do that right now. Anyway, so got out to Joe's about 6:30 and 6:40, and there were about 6 people in line. So just got in line and spent some time chatting with a couple of guys about concerts and what we were looking for and stuff like that. So it was, at least it made the time go pretty quickly, so that was fun. And we got in right at 8, and luckily I had one thing on my must-have, my number one must-have, and that was the Weepies, Say I Am You. I love the Weepies. Last year, my number one must-have was Sirens when they released that on Record Store Day on purple vinyl. I knew that I definitely wanted to get Say I Am You, and Joe said he had 4 copies of it, so I was hoping by being in the front and knowing kind of what the people ahead of me were looking for that I would probably be able to get a copy of that. So so I did find that. I was very happy about that. And my second and third choices were Brandi Carlile. It's a live recording on white vinyl. I believe it's on white, and I really wanted to get that. And just for nostalgia purposes, I really wanted to get Soul Asylum because that was definitely something I had in rotation back in the 90s. Loved Grave Dancers Union. I loved that album. So I just kind of wanted to have it just as, or sort of to remember some of the times I had listening to that actually cassette when I was in high school. So I luckily found all 3 of those things at Joe's. Some of the things I had that on my maybe I'll get that list. The Thermals, Wolf Alice, the Monkees picture disc, a bunch of stuff. I was trying to limit myself to just the top 3 records that I wanted because I've been spending a lot of money on pre-orders lately and just buying up a lot of vinyl online and in stores and stuff. So I was going to limit myself to those 3, but I kind of can't help myself once I get in the store and see all those records. So I ended up getting a little bit more. So I'm going to go through and show you what I got at Joe's. So first off, this year they have these really nice canvas tote bags. Record Store Day 2016. I love that design. It's really cool. These are definitely a step up in quality from what they gave out last year. So very cool. I was so happy to get one of these. And for additional swag at Joe's, they also had in the bags the Metallica pin. Let me see if I can get that so it doesn't have a reflection in it. The official Record Store Day pin, so got one of those. And a magnet, which is pretty cool. So that's the swag that was in the Record Store bag. And let's go ahead and start going through some of this vinyl. So, like I said, you know, what I really wanted to get was the Weepies, Say I Am You. This album came out 10 years ago. It's the first time that it's on vinyl. So it's kind of neat. If you don't know the Weepies, they're just fantastic. Kind of folky, really great guitar, and just their voices are just beautiful. I love these guys. I saw them in concert actually last summer for the first time, and they did not disappoint. So, Say I Am You, and it is on, I think, orange vinyl, so that's pretty cool. And there's supposedly a signed poster inside. So let's open this up and take a look. So we've got the Shrink Off, really nice album. It's a gatefold. On the inside there are some great photos, and it's got basically a letter about the album, you know, 10 years, because it's a 10-year anniversary. So that's cool. Now let's see what the vinyl looks like. So it's on this great sleeve. It's got the lyrics for all the songs. And look at this beautiful, beautiful translucent orange vinyl. That is gorgeous. Orange is one of my favorite colors. So yeah, I love it. And I have to say, I spend a lot of time in Canada and really love Canada. So you guys probably can't see this. I'll try to angle, but there's a maple leaf imprint in the center label here, which I totally dig. They are on, they're on Network label. So this is just really cool. I love this orange vinyl. Very excited about that. So let's slip this back in. And let's see what else we got. So here is the poster signed by Deb and Steve. Love it. That is great. Probably gonna hang that up. I'll probably frame it and hang it with some of my other band stuff. Nice. I love that. Very cool. And it comes with a download card. So, which is great, because I actually don't have a digital copy of this album, and it's one of my favorites, which is crazy. Yeah, so I'm super excited with the Weepies. Okay, so the second must-have on my list was Brandi Carlile. This is recorded live at KCRW. It's got like 6 songs on it, so luckily I found that one as well. I love Brandi, got a lot of her albums. I've seen her in concert. She's just phenomenal, fantastic. So yeah, it's on white vinyl. So let's open this one up and check it out. Okay, so got packaging off this one. So let's check it out. It's just a plain white paper sleeve. And then this beautiful white vinyl. It's really gorgeous. I love white vinyl. I have a few different records on white and I definitely love those. So that's cool. Very nice. No liner notes or inserts or anything like that with this album. But there does appear to be a download card, so that's cool. So I'm happy about that. It's a good purchase. Okay, and the last thing on my must-have list was Asylum. This is a re-release of Grave Dancers Union, and it's a double LP on green and red vinyl. So that should look pretty awesome. It says it's newly remastered and expanded. It's got a true replica jacket with the original lyric sleeve. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's open it up and check it out. Okay, we got the packaging off of this one. So let's check out what we got inside. Picture sleeve on the inner sleeve. And this one is on translucent red. So that is really gorgeous. Very nice. I'm sure, you know, everyone knows Soul Asylum for Runaway Train. You kind of couldn't escape that song for like several years. That's actually not my favorite. I actually couldn't stand that song because I heard it so much on the radio. And I loved the other stuff on this album actually. So I can't wait to listen to it again. Because I haven't listened to the album in so many years. So here's the second sleeve. And it's got all the lyrics on the back. And let's check out the color on this vinyl. This one is translucent green. That is cool. I like that. Very nice. Okay, and let's see what else. And that's it. So no download card with this one. Kind of bummed about that, but that's okay because it's a great album. I'll just have to listen to it while, you know, on the record player. So after I found those three albums, I also came across the Alanis Morissette demos disc, and I kind of had to get it because you know, I like Alanis. I Jagged Little Pill is a great album. I've liked some of her you know, some of her more recent stuff. I'm definitely a fan of her music. I heard it on the radio all the time, but I definitely had better memories of listening to Jagged Little Pill all the way through for the first time actually at a friend's Halloween party. They were playing that CD and they played it a couple of times through, and I really enjoyed listening to the CD as a whole, and not just the individual songs that were always playing on the radio. I tend to get kind of sick of stuff that's playing on the radio. I don't listen to standard radio anymore, mostly because of that. Where I live, there aren't a whole lot of channels to choose from, and it's always the same stuff. So I never listen to the radio anymore. I listen to stuff online instead. But I don't have any. I don't really have a lot of Alanis. I've got one album on CD, and that's about it. But I've always loved her, and I really kind of had to have this vinyl because that is really, really cool, right? And yeah, so it's demos. And let's open this up and check out the vinyl a little more closely. That is really cool. That is neat. I love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous vinyl. So that's cool. So I picked that one up while I was there. Okay, so the last record that I purchased at Joe's is actually a 7-inch, and that is the Thermals. I like the Thermals. I don't have any music of theirs, but I really dig their sound, and there are quite a few songs that I really enjoy. So I thought I'd pick this one up to have. I do like this song. So let's take a look at the vinyl real quick. This is actually cool. I really like the center labels on this. So there's Hey You, and then the B-side is White Rabbit. So that's pretty cool. There were some other 7-inches that I really kind of wanted to get. And a download card, so that's cool. I was thinking about getting and Saddle Creek catalog. I like a lot of albums on Saddle Creek. I was kind of thinking about getting the Ramones 7-inch. I was thinking about getting the Wolf Alice 7-inch, stuff like that. But it was getting pretty hectic and crazy in there at that point. I was really trying to be good, so I decided not to look any further. There were 2 bins of 7-inches. I only looked through one and got the Thermals, and then decided to skip town so I could try not to spend any more money. But I kept thinking about the Monkees picture disc 7-inch that I wanted. I didn't see it. I know he had some copies, but you know, I just couldn't get to the bins to all of them. So rather than continue to try to elbow my way through and fight to get a look at everything, I said, well, maybe they'll have it in another record store. So on the way home, I stopped off at Newbury Comics in Northampton, and they had a bunch of copies. So, and by that point, they'd been open for like an hour and a half. So the lines were all gone. It was a handful of people, maybe 6 or 7 people looking at the RSD releases. They were really well organized. So I found the Monkees and let that be my final purchase for the day. So I'll show you the swag that we got over at Newbury Comics. So got another one of the bags, which is great because there are a lot of stores that I go to that don't give out any swag. There's one in particular that has, which is unfortunate, they've got some good stock, but they bump up their prices $4 over everybody else for every record, and they never ever give out any swag on Record Store Day. I've been in there twice on RSD, and you know, sort of trying to look for the final piece to get what I wanted, and reluctantly paid the higher prices. And you know, I mean, swag, they don't have to do it, they don't have to give anything out, but it's always fun. One of these days I'd really love to go to Red Scroll for Record Store Day because they give out a lot of stuff, but unfortunately they didn't have they had what I wanted, a couple things that I wanted, but not everything, and I didn't know the quantities, so I didn't want to take a chance. So Newbury bags, they always give out stickers. This one got a little mangled in the bottom of the bag, but I have a bunch of these Newbury Comics stickers from RSD past. I usually put them on my 7-inch box, so I'll probably add this one to it as well. And let's see. Oh, actually, I forgot. At Joe's, also got a 2-song sampler, and my favorite record covers. It has a bunch of different musicians and people talking about their favorite record covers, and then it's got photos of it. Forgot to talk about that. But back to Newbury. I also got this Vermonster Mash mixtape CD with a whole bunch of stuff on it. So that's cool. Check this out and see if I like any of the music on it. And also got a Wilco poster in the bags, which is nice. And they had the official like Dogfish Head Record Store Day posters. So I'm happy to grab one of these. Really cool. I love the design and the colors on this. So yeah, so got one of these as well. So some good swag there as well. And then of course the purchase, which is the Monkees picture disc. This is pretty cool, right? I mean, it's awesome. I love the Monkees. They're just fun. Their songs are fun and catchy. You know, I've always kind of dug them. So that was just, I thought it was really great looking vinyl, and I don't actually have any kind of different shaped vinyl or anything cool like this. So I definitely wanted to get one, and yeah, I love it. I think it's cool. I can't wait to spin it and see what it looks like. I'll take it out of the plastic cover here so we can take a better look at the vinyl. And there we go. That's pretty cool. I love it. So I'm glad I picked it up. I'm glad I was able to find it. I got everything I wanted this record store day, plus some. And even though there are a bunch of things I could have bought, I'll pass on those things for now. Who knows, I might come across them later down the line. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes if, you know, stores have a lot of leftover stock, I'll end up getting it like the next weekend or whatever. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to be good and not buy quite so much this for the rest of the month anyway, because I've already purchased way too much. Yesterday I pre-ordered all 3 of the Quasi reissues. I've got pre-orders on 3 other albums and a bunch of stuff that I bought. So I spent a whole lot of money at K Records, ordered a bunch of stuff while they're having their half price sale. So definitely don't need to be spending any more cash. I think I'm done for now. But yeah, it was a great record store day. Got out there really early, and even though it was, you know, in the 30s and freezing cold, the time went pretty quickly. We got in there fast, got what we needed, and now I'm home and I can enjoy all my records. So thanks for, you know, watching my journey for Record Store Day. I hope everyone had a fantastic time if you guys went out and bought stuff. So in the comments, let me know what you found, what you didn't find. Just curious to see what other people were looking to get on Record Store Day. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.